Let us start the today's subject, environment. This is a quick revision. Principles of ecology, ecosystem, climate change, renewable energy and pollution, agriculture, conservation efforts, important institutions. Let's start the first chapter, Principles of Ecology. Principles of Ecology. Ecology. Definition. Ecology may be defined as the scientific study of the relationship of living organisms with each other and with their environment. Biotic components are living, example, plants and animals, etc. While non-biotic components, example, air, water, soil, etc., are non-living components. Environment is everything, living and non-living factors that surrounds an organism. Ecological levels. Ecological organization levels. Level significance. First one, individual. Singular living entity, example, plant, animal organisms such as fungi, bacterium, etc. Second one, population significance. A group of individuals belonging to generally same species and living in defined area over a time. Factors influencing the population is given below. Third one, community. Populations of different kinds of organisms living together and sharing the same habitat. Man-made communities, example, crop communities are highly unstable. Fourth one, ecosystem. Communities of organisms and their interaction with a surrounding physical environment as an ecological unit. Large in size, highly interconnected and capable of maintaining the state of equilibrium. Fifth one, biome. It includes a major vegetation type and associated fauna found in a specific climate region. Biomes are generally terrestrial areas, not aquatic, and no two biomes are alike. Examples, tundra, savanna, tropical rainforest, etc. Sixth one is biosphere. It is the largest unit of ecology and includes all ecosystems in the world. It is absent at extremes of both poles, highest mountains and deepest part of oceans. Factors influencing the population. Density of population, natality or birth rate, mortality or death rate. Dispersal includes both emigration and immigration of the individuals. Age distributions, dispersion, growth form, biotic potential. Habitat and niche of organisms. Habitat is primarily physical environment where organisms live. Forest, ocean, river, etc. are examples of habitat. Four major habitats are terrestrial, freshwater, estuarine, and ocean. Niche means the sum of all activities and relationships of a species by which it uses the resources in its habitat for its survival and reproduction. No two species in a habitat can have the same niche. Even if two species have the same niche, they complete till one's extinction. Adaptation. Definition. It is the appearance or the behavior or structure or mode of life of an organism that allows it to survive in a particular environment. Examples, fishes have gills and fins. It allows them to breathe and move in the aquatic system. Absence of wood formation and highly reduced root system in aquatic flowering plants. Presence of feathers and wings in birds. Biotic interactions. Biotic interactions involve the direct or indirect interactions of the members of the communities. Intraspecific interactions occur among different individuals of the same species. Interspecific interactions occur among individuals of different species in a community. Types of interactions are given below in a table. Serial number 1, type significance. First, amensalism, negative association between two species, as one species harm or restricts the other species. Second, predation. Predator eats an animal of another species called the prey. Under this relationship, predator naturally benefits from this relationship. Third one, parasitism. One species, example parasite, gets benefited and host species get harmed. Fourth, competition. Both species gets harmed to some extent. Fifth, commensalism. One of the species benefits while the other is neither harmed nor benefited. Sixth, mutualism. Both the species benefit. Seventh, neutralism. Two species do interact but do not affect each other. Ecosystem functions. Energy flow. Food chain and energy flow are the dynamic functional properties of ecosystem. Food chain. It is a transfer of food energy from producers till decomposers through a series of organisms. Trophic level is a step in this food chain, as some energy is lost at each trophic level. The number of levels is limited to 4 to 5 in food chain. Two types of food chains exist. Grazing food chain produces herbivores, carnivores. Detritus food chain produces detritus feeders, carnivores. B. Food web. It is a network of interconnected food chains existing in an ecosystem. They represent the energy flow. The flow of energy in an ecosystem is always linear or one-way. Energy pyramid. These represent the different trophic level graphically. The producers are at the base of these pyramids and top carnivores at the top level. Serial number, type, explanation. Number 1. Number pyramid. Represent the number of organisms at each trophic level. B. Can be upright or inverted. Biomass pyramid. Represent the total standing crop biomass at each trophic level. Mostly upright in terrestrial ecosystems, inverted in aquatic ecosystems. Energy pyramid. Represent the total amount of energy at each trophic level, always upright. Nutrient cycling. Biogeochemical cycles. Flow of nutrients in the ecosystem is cyclic in nature. Biogeochemical cycles represent this flow. Around 40 nutrients take part in the process. There are two main types of nutrient cycle, that is gaseous and sedimentary cycle. Important nutrient cycles: carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, water cycle. Carbon cycle, it represents the interconversion of atmospheric carbon into carbon compounds and vice versa. Example, carbon is used by trees to make food and later it is released when organic matter gets decomposed. Nitrogen cycle, it represents the conversion of nitrogen into multiple chemical forms. Nitrogen fixation involves the conversion of gaseous nitrogen into ammonia. It can be fixated by the lighting, bacteria, industrial process. Water cycle. It represents the continuous movement of water above and below the Earth's surface. It is driven by solar energy and gravity. Evaporation and precipitation are two main processes involved in water cycle. Third one is ecological succession. Ecological succession is the process of replacing or changing the communities into other communities in an area over a period of time. There are two types of successions. Primary succession. It occurs over a bare or unoccupied area where no community has existed previously. Pioneer species are the one who initiates the process on such areas. The climax community is formed at the final stage of succession. Secondary succession. It occurs where a community is removed, disturbed, or destroyed by a natural or human-induced event. Example, hurricane, forest fire, etc. Differences between successions. Primary succession, PS, occur at very few places on Earth compared to secondary succession. SS. PS means primary succession takes a very long time as compared to SS. SS means secondary succession. Autogenic succession is the one which is brought by the members of the communities itself, and allogenic succession is brought by the other factors. Fourth one, homeostasis mechanisms. Ecosystems can regulate their own species, structure, and functional processes. This capacity for ecosystem of self-regulation is known as homeostasis. References news environmental science. Tomorrow we are going to start ecosystems. Thank you.